Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload, guys. And if you're an oldie, welcome back. Welcome back. We are family. As you can see by the thumbnail, we are going to be doing my everyday get ready with me makeup routine. And if you want to see how I achieve this look, then just continue to watch this video. Alright guys, to get started, I did my brows. You know, I don't do my brows on camera. My eyeshadow that I'm using will be going in with the Juvia's Place Warrior palette, and I'm going to be going in with the Canoe, and that is my main transition shade that I use on a daily. That's my #1 go-to for my transition, as well as when I do my everyday go-to makeup routine for a natural simple look. That is my go-to. For this method, for my everyday go-to look, I don't do the blotting method simply because I'm not looking for a desired look. I'm not trying to direct my shadow in any type of way because it's going over my full lid. So it's pretty much the blot, fluff, take it around town, cover the lid, but not too high up. I don't like to go up high to my arch of my brows because I want to like show like a soft transition, and I feel like if I go up too high, it diminishes the appearance that I'm trying to achieve. So I definitely don't like to go too high up to my arch. So like as you can see here, it's like a soft blend. It's very soft, like, because it's like an everyday go-to, just throwing something on but not too much. So I do use that color because I like a soft color. Sometimes I may add a little bit more brown to it if, depending on like what I'm wearing, it may look too much as like a pale, or just like this is like a natural look, but it can sometimes, depending on what I wear, give me too much of a pale look in the eyes. So I may apply brown, but I'm definitely, this is one of my go-tos. I still use my Black Radiance. I use that contour palette, and I go in with the scope. If you really like to maximize and use the product more, use every product. Figure out how it works. And then when you figure out how a product works, you can apply it to different things. So like sometimes I use, for example, a matte liner as an eyeliner. All right, guys. The enemy is busy, okay? Because I had to switch cameras. So if the quality is off from the beginning of the video, I apologize. We're gonna still keep it going. So, as I was stating before, that you just really have to understand and learn how to work your product and how a product works to know how to be able to use it in multiple ways. Especially with foundation, you're trying to color match on clients. You have to know the product to know like this product oxidizes once it's in your skin. So even though this may match, it's going to go a shade maybe darker, maybe has an orange undertone. Those things definitely play a major part. And if you guys want to know more about that, I can really go into details about some things. I've done a one-on-one, but I don't really offer it as much because I feel like I have a lot of videos of different stuff, but what I realized I don't do a lot of is I don't do this right here. I don't explain a lot in my videos, which I'm trying to do more of so that I can also be more informative other than just showing you guys do this, do that, you know? Because in the makeup world, it's more than just being an MUA and just saying that. It's a lot that comes with it, and I definitely want to be able to provide that to you guys. So yeah, enough of that. Let's get to this face. So for the face, I did off camera apply my primer, and I did go in with my e.l.f. and this is the mineral infuser. Also on top of that, I went in with my Laura Mercier. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's what I say. The shade Honey, and I use that, and I just set that with my Ruby Kisses brush, and I just normally just like setting in the primer with this time. I just do that every now and then, depending on the type of primer I use. If it's more of a mineral infusion or a silk soft, not a matte basically any type of primer that's not a matte or minimizing your pore, like the pore minimizers, the ones that are really like the matte ones. I will set it with the loose setting powder. If I can talk. Not just the Laura Mercier, but any type of loose powder that I have. I use my other go-to is the Maybelline. So either of the two. If it's not a matte primer, then I will use the loose powder to help set the face. So today for foundation, I'm going to be using my Morphe, and we're going to be going in using that as the foundation for this look. So let's go ahead and apply that, and then we will come back and contour this little cute little face. Normally, if I'm doing like a full glam look or like doing a lot, I will color correct these corners right here. But for the most part, we're gonna let the foundation do its part, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Because for my everyday go-to makeup look, I mean, there's some little areas. I'm not even gonna front, but it's just to have it, you know, be cute a little bit. So I'm not trying to be full. My everyday go-to glam is not to be a full glam, full face. I'm trying to achieve a flawless look, but not to overwork that you feel like it's glam. So it may be some little areas like around my lip, but normally the foundation that I choose for my everyday look intends to correct that. All right, so now that we got the foundation base on, again, when I do my foundation for an everyday go-to look, there's areas that you can see my face, you can see my freckles through, but I don't really focus on it if it's being seen, because in the T-zone area, we're going to conceal that. Nose, conceal, you know, different areas. So that's why I like to apply my foundation on my face as I go, more so than like putting it directly on a palette piece and like over using the product, and then I have so much left over that I'm wasting it. So I like to apply the foundation on my face as I go, so that way I can use as needed, and then, you know, I don't have too much to worry about there. So next, what I'm going to do is going with my concealers and contour and highlight my areas of my T-zone and my face. So again, I'm going to go with the medium beige, and I'll be using e.l.f. products, the concealer. I'm going to be using deep cinnamon as my contour. So that's what we're about to do here in this next couple steps. Okay guys, I just want to stop real quick and see all that area, and then when I blend out, it's going to blend out, and then the concealer is going to blend out, and then we're going to use a setting powder to contour the cheek. Like, everything is going to work itself out for the good of them that love it. Let's get to it. Definitely before I start blending out my contour and highlight, I'm going to spray my face with the Morphe setting spray. This helps set in the concealer as well as help it as an easier blend out method, because I do let it sit for a little while so I can get tacky and like make it an easier coverage for me. Okay, if you're wondering why am I not using a beauty blender, you really can use whatever you want. I mean, I have no preference. It's just whatever I grab. I grabbed my concealer brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just blending it out. There's no preference. Maybe tomorrow I may use a beauty blender. I really have no go-tos for this part. Just only thing that I do is I just blot out. Like, I have to blot it out. So that's what you will see me do in this next step. And I sometimes just I use the same brush or like beauty blender. So now I'm just gonna go in to the contour areas, and I like to go up to the brow. I find it helps make it work. Now when I do my when I am using my contour, I do take that down around the mouth to try to like use whatever product I have left and like clean up, or just like take it down and like define that part. But it's not like, oh, this is like a go-to, I gotta put more product on there. It's not like that. So definitely, yeah, that is what I do for the most part. Like, that's it, y'all. It's a go-to look. It's not a full glam. So I'm about to go in now with the Honey Loose Setting Powder by Laura Mercier, and I'm going to just start applying that. Okay, and I do not let my face sit with the setting powder. I literally press it in, let it set, and next I'm going to go in and do the same for my contours. I use powder on top of all my products. Anything wet, you got to set it and make it dry. So that's what I'm doing here, and then once I do that, I'm going to spray my face, let it sit in and work its magic. A little close up. Now what I do like to do is I do put product on my bottom water lash. I go in with the scope and I'm just going to apply that into the water lash for it. Lord, y'all, I'm going to apply that into my water lash. I go in with my Black Radiance and I'm going to apply that into the bottom of my eye too. I do my bottom lash, and when I do that, I feel like when I apply color at the bottom, it helps make my lashes pop. Now let's do that lash. Sorry that I didn't look in the camera, guys, but when you do your lashes, especially when you have product on, you really can't play with that area, because one bad move and you can get on the wrong area, and then you have to wait or try to get it off. Like, it's just a lot, so you really have to focus on that. So I'm sorry I wasn't really looking at the camera, but that's serious. But as you can see, like, you see how my lash popped because of the color that's behind it. That is really important to me when I do looks, especially when I see a client that has well, every look I normally will do my bottom lash myself or a client. So I really want to make sure that the color I'm using complements their skin, for one, and then it also complements the look, and it's going to make the bottom lash pop for the most part. So you definitely want to take those things into mind, or keep those things into mind when you're doing a look. All right, and I have been loving like the little moles here, so I'm just gonna do like one right here. I'll be scared, so. Ooh. I already have one up there, so it's like crazy. Okay, and that's good enough. You don't want to go too crazy. You can't even see it, but listen, your girl is a little squirt. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little squirt, so don't do too much. I have an actual mole here, so it's like crazy, like that I'm doing one for fake. Like, that's not real, so. I get scared with it. Maybe something I like, but for now, let's keep it simple. The next other tip is I go in with my e.l.f. This is the cream contour palette, and I'm going in with the brown shade, and I'm just going to use it and line my lips like I would do if I was using a liner. The reason I go in with the cream, other than like a liner, what I'm doing, an ombre look is normally what I'm doing, and I like to do that because the cream helps blend with the matte color that I apply, and it just helps like blend and make it a more subtle, even look. For this look, I'm going in with my Milan, and this is in the shade Lavish Simplex. Oh, that's a word. And I'm going in to use that as the blending shade. Okay, so I let that sit a little bit. Now when I do my natural, I don't like to do gloss. But I may do it for this look. But what I'm going to do off camera is go do my hair and get dressed, and I'll come back for the final look. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it and made it this far, please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload, guys. And as always, stay true and stay you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.